Well, anyway, welcome to this episode of Final Fantasy IV. We got a story we're talking about. So, we are in a village.
Jumping in.
We're just gonna jump right into it, guys. We were in a village, and we heard that Cyrus Bittersley, the pervert, was holding a bunch of hostages in a town very close to the one we're at. And there's a dude, super shady. Turns out he was the notorious W that we were looking for. We just didn't know. Wormswood. Man, we didn't know that at the time.
Quick,
Anyway,
if you want the full recap, go watch the video that is previous to this.
Yeah.
And you'll get the full story.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So
we.
Are you gonna talk? Or
I'm gonna talk.
You're gonna talk.
I'm gonna talk.
All right. You tell the story.
So
Michael, I will not interrupt you. I promise.
Thank you.
Don't worry about it.
I will.
Not a single word.
Not interrupt you at all.
I promise. I won't interrupt you.
I won't interrupt you at all.
It's fine.
It is fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Good.
All right.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so we finally pull the carriage up, and we're like, "All right, guys, we have to stealth into this town because we see a freaking bonfire in the middle."
What's the name of this town?
Slap Glenn in the face.
That's a weird name, and oddly ironic. Ow, he actually hit me.
I actually hit him in the face, so
Ow.
that actually felt pretty good.
Yeah. Future reference, I don't like getting hit in the face. All right, let's continue.
Okay, so we are stealthing, and we, on the way to this place, got a new party member. This is a cool druid guy, another halfling. We now have 3 halflings in the party. Who would have knew? And this halfling happens to be a druid, and he is pretty cool.
Actually, yeah, we totally out of order. We met the druid before we went to the town.
Yeah, we met the druid before we came to the town, and I just forgot about him because he's only been in 2 of our sessions. He came in directly after Glenn, but dude, he's a great player. What a great player. He's very experienced. I enjoy playing with that guy. Chris, if you're out there, hello.
All right, continue.
Anyway, so we are enjoying our little thing. We're like, hey, so we need to sneak into this town, and how are we going to do that? And we're racking our brains, and then the druid is like, hey, I have a way. So he casts the very complicated spell, Pass Without Trace. He creates a shroud of shadow that surrounds him that covers our tracks as well. And so we get in super sneaky mode, and whatever our dex rolls are, it adds 10 to it. So we all are in super mega dex, save the freaking stealth. And we're like right outside the line of fire. And then what happens? I'm pretty sure our magician charges right out of our ranks and into the town. But it's okay, because he's invisible.
Hold on, real quick. Where is the spot? Are you sure? It might be that chest.
Shot to the heart.
Alright, so yeah, let's go to where that chest is. Maybe that's the one spot. Alright, cool.
You give love a bad name.
Alright, Silver Apple! Silver Dragons. Alright, so continue, sorry.
Yeah, it's fine, you know. So the wizard charges right out of the party, but it's okay because he's invisible, and he finds where all the children are being held hostage, and then directly after that he finds a location of a couple dudes that are beating up on a small child, and he immediately throws a chromatic orb at them, and
like you do,
it starts a combat. But like this whole, like before he throws that chromatic orb, all those guards are looking at us, and we have to go into the town and fight them, but we can't kill them because they're just normal people that want to protect their families, so we have to not use magic. I cast one spell the whole fight, and it was sleep. Yeah, one spell as a sorcerer. We were not fighting for keeps. We were fighting to take them out, make them sleep, and not move. So we limited ourselves to non-lethal blows for our finishing moves, and it was really complicated because those dudes are just fighting for their families. But on me being super selfish as I was, wanted the head of Cyrus Bittersly. It was just something that needed to be done. So no matter how much I begged, I was just like, listen, everyone, I'm here to take care of that pervert, and he's going to die.
Yeah,
And,
tonight is his night, so if y'all could kindly step aside.
And, if they had just moved out of the way and just let us go and do our dang job, it would have been so much easier.
Yeah.
But they allowed themselves to be the little playthings of one man and his two little flunkies. Three little flunkies, if you think about
There
it.
was a wizard, a barbarian, and a rogue.
Oh wait, there's the people in the other room. But that's the next session that we had. So it was really late that night. It went up to like.
Well, you didn't finish the full story of what happened.
I know, it went to super duper late. So we had to pause the game and come in the next day. Why don't you go on from there?
All right, so first off, before the next day, let's just explain some miracles that happened.
Oh wait, yeah, there was a miracle. Oh, there was a miracle. And I told him he was stupid. So like not as in like, oh, you're a goofball, you're so stupid. I mean, I told him he was stupid as in really non-intelligent. This is nothing against Glenn as a person, but like he could have really jacked things up. Please continue.
Yes. All right. So I'm sneaking around with the monk, a Jin. And I'm being the hype man as I do, and
oh yeah, Glenn's playing a bard this game. He didn't talk about himself. He's playing. Yeah, he told you he was a goblin, but what he didn't tell you was that he was a bard. And his role as a bard is to not fight. He hardly attacks anyone. All he does is buff and support his party members.
Yeah.
He can give you inspiration. He can heal you during a short rest. He can make sure that even if you missed, you can still get it because of his little help in your hand.
Not only that, I can make enemies fall asleep. I have Mage Hand, Illusions, Knock, Detect Thought, Stone of Truth. I am a utility bard. I'm not a combat bard. I'm a utility bard. So let's say you're trapped in a room, chained to the wall, and surrounded by drow. Random circumstance.
Random circumstance.
Yeah. Anyway,
did not happen.
So I could theoretically cast Knock on 2 people and then unlock the cage door. Well, cast Knock on like 2 people. Those 2 people unlock everybody else's chains, and then use Knock on the cage door, and then everybody escape. Theoretically,
you have those spell slots to use.
Yes, and theoretically, I could cast Stone of Truth if need be. I can, to interrogate people.
Anyway,
I
to
can do all
your
kinds
stupidity, please continue. And
all right,
let me know
it's like, let's not talk about the good stuff.
How unintelligent you were.
All right, so we saw in the middle of, you have this line of town guard, okay, guarding
a bonfire.
Yeah, the place, and in the middle, behind them, is a bonfire. Next to that bonfire is a chest, and on top of that chest is a mercenary. And he's bound, he's tied up. And not only is he tied up, but beside him is a guy commanding all the town troops. We assume that guy is evil. We assume he's evil, we don't really know. But yeah. So, what happens is, I see this, and I'm like, you know what would really increase our odds of getting through this town? If we had an extra man. And that guy right there seems to be the enemy of our enemy. And the enemy of our enemy is our friend. So, I'm like, I turn to the DM and I'm like, so, you see that rope right there? What if I were to shoot a crossbow bolt in such a way that I would shoot the rope and cut it in such a way that the mercenary could be unbound, like cut the rope with a crossbow bolt. And he's like, well, from that distance and that angle, I mean, I'm not gonna say it's impossible, but I'm gonna say it would definitely take a 20 or something like that. And I'm like, well, yeah, I could possibly, yeah. So it's a 5% chance. And I'm thinking about that in my head, and everybody else is like, no, don't do that. You're gonna blow our cover. They're gonna see where we are. You know, don't do that. It's a waste of a turn. You could be attacking people or something like that. And I'm like, I'm a utility bard. I don't attack. I mean, I attack people when I need to. If I'm gonna do something, it's gonna be useful, right? And I'm like, I can do this. And all of a sudden, I pick up my dice and I roll my dice. And I have the special dice rolling bowl. It's a pot. It's a Zelda pot that my sister made for me in her clay class. It's really beautiful. It's about the size of, it's a little bit bigger than a wallet. And it goes up about 3 inches, and it curves just perfectly, so you can toss the dice into the pot and it would roll around, bouncing off the walls, and then eventually land. And it's a really good dice rolling pot. And so I toss the dice into the pot, and it rolls and bounces, and it lands on 20, right? And Michael's like, you didn't just do that, did you? And he doesn't see that it's 20. And I freak out, right? And the DM is like, what? And so the DM looks into the pot, and he starts freaking out, right? And I get up, and I'm just like, yo, bro. Michael's like, I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
So I get up, I walk over, look into the pot, and I just start backing up. And I'm like, dude, no way, man, no. And I was like, you're freaking stupid, man.
You're an idiot.
You're an idiot. He got rewarded for his just like total like. Oh man, but there are those type of people, So
that's how that look. You got to take chances sometimes in life.
No, you really don't.
And so the crossbow bolt flies out, and it cuts the rope, and the guy gets loose.
Yeah.
And that actually, like, really, all the guards start heading for that guy, and that really frees us up to run into the town and stuff like that.
They get distracted. The only guy they can see is that guy that just got loose.
So we end up soundly knocking out all the town guard and killing the guy that was guarding him.
And then we go to the next week.
Yes.
The game had to be paused. And oh, what a game it was the next week.
Oh, yes, indeed. So you want to explain what happens, Michael?
Sure. Okay. So, when we get back to next week, the entire town map has now been drawn onto our table. And, we see that there is a gate in front of the largest, or man-made gate, like that was kind of cobbled together, that is in front of the clock tower, which is the tallest point in the place. And we can obviously hear from somewhere, can't really tell where, we just know it's not where we're standing, that Cyrus is yelling at the people to get us, and he's yelling at us to go away, or we will feel his wrath.
Yeah, he'll start killing children.
Yeah, that's what he threatens. And,
he actually doesn't kill a single kid.
He throws a kid off the building.
But he didn't die.
Because she saved him. After going splat. So, think of that as
it was bleeding out, but I stabilized him.
Well,
he's fine.
Either way, if it was a normal game instead of David's very, very death style, then that kid would have been a pancake. Just saying. Saying. Anyway, so most of the party runs straight towards that gate because it's the tallest point. Everybody knows that. So they go directly to it and start trying to charge in that place. There's people around. There's a blockade with like 2 people in it. And then past the door is 3 people, and Jin gets inside that door, and he is getting hammered on by 3 people at one time, and he is having the hardest of times.
It was no easy task to get into that door either.
Our rogue gets literally a villager runs up to our rogue, grabs his little Hoblet Aspen bottle and will not let go. He cannot break out of this simple female villager's hold. She must be some kind of acrobat.
She took
or
Olympic
something.
wrestling.
She took Olympic wrestling. He is being held upside down by one of his feet like some kind of rag doll. He cannot get away.
Yeah.
Let's see. Our freaking
Our barbarian's kind of asleep.
yeah. Our druid is freaking wild shaped, trying to save our poor monk friend from getting wiped out by three ladies. The ladies just ganging up on one dude. It's terrible.
Would you like to explain what I'm doing at this time?
Artax is stealthing the heck out of this game. He stealths into a house, jumps out that house's back window, stealths into the side of the building, climbs up the wall onto the roof of the building, and then he's trying to shimmy his way up this tower, and he cannot get up because that tower must be covered in like freaking butter or something. He keeps sliding down, and so from there, I can't remember.
I do climb up it. It takes me a
No,
little bit.
later on, but you do something while you're. Oh wait, you do something.
I wait for him to stick his head out.
I think you attack somebody.
No, yeah, I prepare a sleep because he's at the top of this
No.
building.
Before that, you do something important while you're up there. Anyway.
Oh yeah, I rescued the kid.
Other characters. The mage follows me. Okay, so everyone's going towards that place. So I run up to another place because
Why?
I see the traitor.
The traitor.
But I, as a player, think it isn't a traitor, but as a character, I'm like, dude, I yell at him, dude, you coward, run away, why did you run away? If you do not fight with us, I will consider you a traitor and deal with you, so forth, and all that stuff. And so he's like, here, listen, why don't you come into this tower over here, and you can attack Cyrus from there, from a distance. And I'm like, heck yeah, let's do that. So I run over there and up the tower, and then the wizard friend runs over there and up the tower, and we definitely see Cyrus the Pervert Vigorously over there. I make a shot, my first attack, and hit him. The first damage dealt to him felt so good.
And he's like, oh wait, I see you over there. So he goes over there to attack y'all, but when he does, I see him.
Yeah, he goes over there to attack us, but our buddy here has ready an action. As soon as he got within range, Glenn cast the marvelous sleep spell, and boom, he fell asleep.
I guess.
And then Glenn
leads
finally
nowhere.
succeeds in climbing up that stinking tower and throws his pervert body over that wall.
Yeah, he
It
had
was a
coming.
beautiful thing. He fell down around 40 feet and went splat on the ground, losing most of his health points. But he wound up getting up because he didn't completely lose all of his
They
health.
had broken bones and stuff.
Yeah, broken bones, definitely. But who did kill him? Oh, that rogue being held down by the Olympic wrestler
No,
lady?
I killed him.
No.
So it was me. He went around to go shoot at him, but he missed, I believe. Yeah, he missed, and so I, at the top of the tower, was like, don't worry, guys. I got this.
Yeah, and you shot him, and then you used one of your things to add damage onto it.
Yeah, I was like, there's no way I'm not killing this guy.
So yeah, Glenn shot him from his vantage point. And then I'm like, alright dude, I'm done with this. And then I go back downstairs and immediately become surrounded by 8 drow and the traitor, who turns out to be
A traitor.
Wormwood, who was literally the person that set all the prisoners free in the first place. They said, listen you, open this case or die. So I opened the case. And then they said, do you want this person to die? I'm like, no. Well, good, because we're not going to kill him because he's a long-lost lord, which is our wizard friend he's talking about.
Yeah.
He's a long-lost lord, and he gets shot with a drow bolt, which are always filled with sleeping potions. That's an actual lore for Dungeons and Dragons. So, yeah. I am out, tied up, and done with the entire encounter, which lasts another hour and a half without me playing it. And the wizard is no longer in action, he is out of the game, and that same player is playing a centaur now.
Yeah, cavalry arrives.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden, Trader runs out. It's like, all right, good. It's time to take this town. And so half of the fighters that are with the centaur turn
Yeah.
against each other.
No, most of them.
Yeah, most of them are evil.
Only the centaur and the 2 town guards from Neverwinter turn on us.
I mean, don't turn.
Yeah, don't turn on us.
Yeah, so everybody gets attacked, and they're all fighting this massive
Yeah, we're
battle.
fighting all these freaking dudes.
Then sneaking
and
in from the back.
They snuck in from the front door. And then, while all that stuff is going on, more drow come up. Giant spiders come into the picture. Okay,
I'm
all
just
of us,
hiding.
All of us characters start freaking dropping like flies, dude. The freaking monk takes out those 2 ladies, okay, and then he makes his way out, and then he goes over to those guards that turn traitor and starts soloing them, and then he takes out, with the help of the rogue, all of those people and the centaur. But
they killed the traitor.
They killed the traitor. But then the freaking drow come in while they're attacking the people that turn traitor, and the drow finally get them. They get knocked out by the giant spiders. They're freaking wrapped up in silk. And then our freaking druid locks himself in a room, starts a bonfire at the front of the door of the building, and starts pulling in drow into the bonfire and just burns them alive like a boss.
Yeah.
Dude, that's so cool.
I get taken out by the evil drow wizard.
Yeah, Glenn gets taken out
Wizard.
by a wizard with a freaking cloud kill, which is a very powerful spell, by
Look
the
at
way.
this.
If you haven't, oh man, that's a great spell.
Check these treasures out. They're all opened and lined up perfectly.
So you can't walk past them.
Yeah, I think there's a way down there.
I think that's by design.
There's a way down there. I'll figure it out. But yeah, the wizard. I'm hiding right inside the building because I see the spiders are reaching in for me. So I head down the tower into the building. I'm just hiding, right? And the wizard's like, you know, I'm not gonna bother searching for you. So he fills the entire room up with
a
like,
cloud kill.
yeah, with the cloud kill.
The first turn he's okay, but the second turn he just couldn't get out because he started his turn right there. He should have moved instead of kept hiding.
Oh, I mean, I can't not start my turn in the cloud.
Yeah. Well, anyway, he started his turn in the cloud, failed his Constitution save, and boop, knocked out, dead.
Not
is
dead,
he alive?
but-
We don't know. We do know he's fine. The last person standing is the druid. The rogue gets knocked out, wrapped up in a silk cocoon by the spider, escapes later and gets recaptured. The monk gets the monk is freaking MVP, dude. He took out so many people.
Yeah, he was
he got swarmed. And
he was
eventually-
literally jet-laying the thing.
Yeah, he was doing the freaking Wong Fei Hong shadowless kick on them dudes, and just eventually he just went down.
Yeah, you can't take on
Nothing
level
could
7.
have been done.
7 challenge rating 7 spiders.
Right. Glenn's out. I'm out. Freaking Centaur's out.
Wizards out.
Wizards out.
Rogues out.
Rogues out.
Barbarian, we can assume, is out.
Yeah, and then eventually the last one to go down is that druid. And then, like I said, the rogue breaks out and gets captured again, and that's it. That's game.
Yeah. Now, for obvious reasons, this was actually scripted to go this way.
It was scripted to go this way. It was made too hard, but we had a fighting chance to get out of it. But we have been taken down deep into the Underdark, and this coming week we shall start the beginnings of D&D 5th Edition's third game that they put out, which is called Out of the Abyss.
Yeah, you have that, don't you?
No,
Scott has it?
probably, maybe.
I know one of us has it.
Not it. Not me.
Alright,
I have Dragon King Queen's Revenge.
and then they have the one with the giants, I think.
Anyway, thank you for joining us on this episode. Thank you for listening to our rambling story. We enjoy playing D&D. Joining this group has been very, very good. It's a great way to keep time going nicely. It's definitely something to look forward to during our day. I have highly enjoyed playing D&D with these fellows. My boy Troy, freaking Tim playing that Gunthar, my new friend Ryan, David, such a great DM, Arthur, which is David's son, he's a cool kid, and Chris, the new player, and as well as Glenn, who I dragged in.
I asked to go along, bro.
Yeah, I'm glad you did.
But yeah, we had a lot of fun, and we're going to continue this journey, and we'll tell you what happens. So tune in for future episodes, and not this next episode, but in the future, you'll find out
What happened?
Yeah. Anyway, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed to the Nerd Steel channel, please subscribe to the Nerd Steel channel, like this video, and give us comments.